Hey everybody, today we're going to do a walk around of our Link Belt 210X2 excavator here, go into a little bit of detail about it and give you kind of its limitations and specifications on it. We'll probably start up front and work backwards here. So for the bucket that we have on it, we have a 41-inch wide case bucket. It's about a 1.5 cubic yard bucket. So it's pretty darn good size. We also have the twit coupler on here, which means that we can change buckets from sitting in the cab up there without ever getting out. It works by this little hydraulic cylinder here. This little cylinder runs the lock down there, which grabs onto the bucket and keeps it in place. It's definitely really handy. I certainly like it. It's better than getting out and having to undo bolts and whatnot. Kind of going right up, we have auxiliary hydraulics right there. Those will be used for the thumb application that we just got. If you haven't seen it, there's a picture of the thumb on our Facebook page. I'll put the link to that in the description below. Then of course you have the hydraulic cylinder right there that runs the bucket, and then this stick here, kind of hard to see. This stick here is about 10 feet long, and then the boom right there is about 18 feet 8 inches long. So it total it can reach about 31 feet in the air, about 3 stories. I'll show you that here in a second from the cab. And it can reach down about 21 feet. So it can really get down there quite a ways. So anyway, and we only have one stitch cylinder and two boom cylinders there. Next we'll go to the trats here. These are 31-inch wide shoes. Amazingly enough, this excavator weighs about 47,700 pounds, and there's only about 5.5 pounds per square inch when we drive over the ground with the excavator. So it really distributes the weight very well, and so it reduces a lot of compaction, so that's very nice about it. Go to the tag here. Anyway, Link Belt is owned by LBX, which is based out of Kentucky, and LBX is owned by Case IH, so those two are together. Case bought them out in the 90s, I do believe. There you can see it's a Link Belt 210 X2. X2 is just the series number. Anyway, we'll go right on up to the engine here. So, anyway, we'll do some matches here. Okay, this is a Isuzu A1 4HK 1S. It's a 4-cylinder diesel. It puts out about 160 horsepower, between 150 and 160 horsepower. It's very fuel efficient. At any one given time, we only use about 4 gallons of diesel per hour of operations. So all in all, it's very efficient, and so far it's done very well for what we've needed it for. So hopefully that can keep up. Let's see. Down here is our swing motor, which turns the entire excavator here from side to side. These are all the hydraulic lines. Some of you might wonder how we get up there to grease those pins right there, and but that's run off a little grease pack here, which is nice, so we don't have to climb all the way up and over the boom. And there's the hydraulic line that I changed changed a couple videos ago. Still not leaking anything, so I think I did something right there. So we will keep going around on our journey here. Here we have our hydraulic pump right here that runs the that runs pretty much everything. This whole excavator is run off this one hydraulic pump. It's pretty good size, so, and it has more than enough power to lift itself and do all the applications that are necessary for us to do. Here we've got a fuel filter and a fuel filter there. This is a secondary hydraulic filter. We just changed those, probably about maybe an hour ago at most. So then on the back here, this all right here is a counterweight. Obviously when you're lifting something way out on the end there, you're going to need some weight to offset it. So this is a counterweight. I'm not exactly sure how much it weighs, but it's probably around 10,000, 15,000 maybe. So that's about my best guess. Then on the back here, we have got our logo. I encourage you to check out our website if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much, and let me know your opinions on it. Let's see, what else do we have here? Over here are all of our radiators and oil coolers and stuff like that. So obviously the radiators in the back, and we got oil coolers and all the other types of coolers there. There's our coolant level. And right here is our air filter. And all right, here we are sitting in the cab now. I went ahead and put the glass window that was in front of me up over my head. It was kind of hard for the camera to focus out of, so I went ahead and just brought that up. There is a sunroof up top right there that also flips up, and you can look up. There is another sliding window here, so I can bark orders. And right down here we have heat and air conditioning. These are our joysticks that move the machine forward and backwards. Right here is our thumb control, so when we get the thumb hooked up, we're able to control it. Of course, air vents. And over here is our throttle, and our radio is down there. Here are all the service records that we just did. There's the hydraulic line that I replaced up there, and then with the net service. So anyway, I like to keep everything. Some of the stuff when I pulled out looked like it had been recently changed, but since I just got the machine, I really wanted to make sure that I knew exactly when all the filters were changed and everything, so I went ahead and changed all those. And the heater works phenomenal in here, so that's go
Great.
ahead and start it up real quick. Alright, so now we got her fired up. I'll go ahead and show you the controls here. It's a very, very, very quiet engine. I've noticed that there's very, very little cab noise. So I'll go ahead and show you what's going on. This right here controls your boom up and down in your bucket curl. So as I pull back, of course, first thing you need to do is put that up. That just lets the machine know that you're in the cab and ready to go. So now if I pull back on the joystick, the whole boom and everything moves there. And then when I push it down, she goes down. And let's see. I've always heard that a sign of a good hydraulic pump is when you can lift the machine, the front end of the machine up when it's in idle. So as I push forward here, up we go. And we are still currently in idle, so I don't hardly have any power really going to the engine. So that was one of the good things I noticed when I got the machine. This also controls the curl of your bucket, so if I want to curl it in, I just bring it to the left. then when I want to curl it to the right, I just push it to the right. And out it goes. Alright, then on this side, this controls the swing of the whole entire machine. So if I want to spin to the left, just bring this to the left. And if I want to go to the right, I just bring it to the right. It's very, very smooth. It doesn't hit real hard when I try to go. So anyway, that's nice. And then this back and forth controls my stick. The stick pivot point right there. So if I want to bring the stick in, I pull it back. As you can tell, here it comes. Then if I want to push it out, push it out, and out it goes. And that's all the way out there. I'll go ahead and curl my bucket all the way out. Now we'll see just how high she'll go here. So now I got my stick all the way out. Go ahead and lift it all the way up. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and get out here. See what she looks like. There it is all the way up. 33 feet is what Richie Spets told me. I haven't got up there with the tape measure yet, so I'm not sure exactly what it is. And obviously you can tell the need for that counterweight in the back is if you got, even a couple 100 pounds up there, it's really going to lift your back end up pretty good. So that counterweight is a necessity there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks again.